All right, this should be a very quick update. I want to quickly just recap the triple Qs in SPY and the two trade ideas, which was the healthcare sector and Berkshire Hathaway. And then I'll also give you a quick update of our performance. But this week I'm going to just lay low, so I'm not expecting to make any more videos, but I also don't think you'll need them as long as you pay attention to the levels I gave. So just very quickly, a recap on the triple Qs. We are still expecting the bullish scenario as long as we can hold this support above 591 and 585. If we break that support, that's your elevator down, and we're going down towards 566. So keep that in mind. That's that saying I use, it is a bull trend until it's not, which means you can just stay bullish until we lose support, and then you can immediately start adjusting. Because if you're following price, it's all reactionary, and there's nothing that says we need to react to price going lower unless we break through support. So you can stay bullish until that support breaks. Now, whether you use the support at 591 or 585 is completely up to you. Just make sure you're aware of your trade plan, where your risk and your reward are. And if you want to be really aggressive as a bear, you could use the previous all-time high as your risk level. Just keep in mind you could get stopped out if we push higher and break through that resistance and make that brand new all-time high, which will be up there between 607 and 609. So bull trend until it's not, but be very quick to get risk off if we cannot hold that support zone. On the S&P 500, it's the same exact thing. We're very close to a brand new all-time high, but again, there's no guarantee we have to make one. There's always a possibility of these lower high rejections. The brand new all-time high will be that price target at 668. If we can't break to a new all-time high and we get the rejection and then we fail to hold the support at 655, then we are likely coming all the way down towards 640. So 655 is that very critical support zone. And if we break through 668, we start trending higher towards 678. Next, I want to jump over to the healthcare sector. This is XLV. In XLV, we are looking for a buy the dip possibility here right around 134. And then from 134, you are taking a longer term swing position towards about 143 to 144. But in the short term, if you don't like long-term swing trades, you need to see a break of this resistance just below 140. So let's just call it 140. If we can break above 140, then you have a very clear path higher towards that price target between 143 and 144. Now keep in mind, not breaking 140, it is completely fine to get a higher low on the way. So if we pull back and we hold above 136, that could be the higher low before we continue to push higher. So anytime you set up one of these trades, always remember you can use this long position tool. So let's just say you bought near 134 and you want to take profit at 143. All you need to do is make sure you have at least a 1.5 risk reward ratio. And as you can see, because we bounced immediately with that very impulsive bounce, today we were up 2.4%. You didn't even really have much of a drawdown, but you have plenty of room to manage risk here if you're taking that longer term swing trade towards 143. So always remember when you're setting up your trade plans that you have the risk accounted for, and it's always based on a percentage of your reward. Your reward should always be at least 1.5 times more than your risk. And that is what's going to allow you to be profitable over time, because you don't have to win a lot of your trades if you're making more money than when you lose. Okay, so that's the healthcare sector. And then the other trade idea was Berkshire Hathaway. That's the ticker BRK.B. And this one was very similar to XLV. We were looking for another dip buy and a breakout here. The dip buy was right around 488 to 489. The bull breakout was the neckline of this double bottom, which was right around 497. And today we did close above 502. So all we need to see next is that breakout above 507, and then we should start pushing higher towards 535. So in this scenario, if you bought the breakout, then your risk is right here, right around 497. You know the price target is up there right around 535, and you have a very clear risk reward ratio here of over 2.2. And this gives you plenty of room to even buy even more below the dip if we fail to hold support, and that would bring us all the way down towards about 479 to 481. So these trade ideas are starting to take off, but we still do have to break one more resistance level on both of them, and that will be your clear sign from price that the higher low is in and we're getting ready to push higher towards those higher price target. And then finally, just a very quick update on our performance. This is TSC Trade Alerts. This is my trade alert service where you get all of my buy and sell alerts for the percent allocations that I'm trading for the TQQQ or the SQQQ, and we closed out the month of September and quarter 3 of 2025 at a brand new all-time high at 26.3% year to date. And I am very excited about quarter 4. I think I have a good read on where the market is going to go in Q4, and I do think it's going to be volatile and fun to trade. So this is the best way to trade along with me if you want to do that. Again, that is called TSC Trade Alerts, where you get my buy and sell alerts for the percent allocations that I am trading for either the TQQQ or the SQQQ. It just depends on which direction I think the market's going to go. And you can find out how to join any of my services by clicking on the link in the description of this video. So final reminder, I'm going to take this week off. I think you have a very clear direction based on price from the charts that I went over. Just have a trade plan and simply react to the price action at those critical levels, and I think you'll do very well. So God bless you all and have a great week.